Hi there! Wii Sports was always one of my favorite games when I was younger, but I was never able to master all the sports. So my goal while playing was to get the pro rank for each sport. This requires you to get 1000 skill points. And for tennis, baseball and boxing I also wanted to beat the champion, aka the highest skill ranked me. After creating a random me, I started with tennis. Tennis is quite simple, you need to swing the Wii remote to hit the ball. You control 2 characters at the same time. This works well, except on rare occasions where you miss the ball with the Mii at the net and the baseline Mii jumps forward. But except for that, this is a very fun sport to play. The sound design is satisfying.
30-40. Break point. Love.
Hitting a perfect serve is satisfying.
30 love.
And outplaying your opponent is satisfying.
15 love.
Tennis is not super hard, so I rose through the ranks quickly. And before I knew it, I was playing against the tennis champion Elisa.
The front team wins.
I won easily, only conceding 2 points. Or should I say 30? I don't know. Next up was baseball, a sport I was worried about. I remember playing this and liking playing against the lower ranked Miis, but I also remember disliking playing against the higher ranked Miis, because I would lose, and I'm a sore loser. Baseball consists of 2 parts, the hit the baseball part and the throw the baseball part. Batting is about swinging the bat at the right height, with the right power and most importantly, the right timing. Pitching gives you options to throw fastballs,
Strike.
curveballs
Strike.
or splitters.
Strike.
Splitters are almost impossible to hit hard, but do not count as a strike when the batter doesn't swing.
Ball.
When there are 3 strikes, the batter is out.
Strike. Batter out.
And when there are 3 outs, sides are changed.
Change sides.
My first 8 or so games I won, even beating Yoshi 8-0. But around skill level 500, it started to get difficult. Naomi was the opponent. In the first inning I scored 2 points.
Single. You're out. Home run. You're out. You're out.
But then it was Naomi's turn.
Single. Double. Single. Double. Home run.
My pitching strategy was non-existent. I was just randomly selecting between the different ways of throwing. And against Naomi, this wasn't working. What also wasn't working was my luck. Sometimes, randomly a Mii will accidentally drop a ball that would normally be caught. And sometimes when you try to throw a splitter, a fastball will be thrown. This is all RNG, and this all resulted in Naomi scoring 5 points in the first inning. I did come back in the third inning to end on a 5-5 score. But this was a devastating blow to my hope of becoming the champion. The next game I won 9-6, and the game after I had my best inning yet, scoring 5 points. And after losing to Keiko, I knew I had to do something else if I ever wanted to be champion. So I tried doing trainings. This did not help at all. So I asked my best friend. He didn't respond, so I asked Google. The advice I got for my batting game was not helpful, but the advice for my pitching game helped a lot. I learned that you can aim your throws. I started playing this game over 10 years ago and no one ever told me that. With this new knowledge I developed a new strategy. Throwing curveballs at the body of the batter. The gameplay after this change of strategy looked a bit like this.
Foul ball. 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 Foul ball.
It isn't pretty, but it sure is effective. I still wasn't winning every game, because betting is really hard against high-level Miis, but I was slowly rising through the ranks. And after a while I ranked high enough so I could face Sakura, the baseball champion. My first game went like this.
Play ball. You're out. You're out. Home run. batter out. Change sides. Single, ball 4. Double. Double. You're out. Single. Strike. Batter out. Double. You're out. Change sides. Strike. Batter out. Home run. You're out. Strike. Batter out. Change sides. You're out. Strike. Batter out. You're out. Change sides. You're out. Single. Strike. Batter out. You're out. That's the game.
My second game went like this.
Play ball. It's out of the park. It's out of the park. Change sides. Single. That's the game.
Then it was time for bowling. I knew it would be easy to become pro, so this was quite relaxing. I peaked in my second game with 5 strikes in a row. So every game afterwards was disappointing. After 10 games I got the pro rank and it was time to move on to golf. As a kid I didn't like golf because it's more about being precise and consistent, which makes it very different than the other sports. When I played it now it was enjoyable. I was trying to get at least a 0 score and in my second to last game I actually got it by getting a birdie on the hardest course.
Nice birdie.
A course that didn't always go this well. Luckily you rank pretty fast in golf, so getting pro didn't take too long. And then, last but definitely hardest, boxing. I always was terrible at the sport, and after winning the first 4 matches I was already struggling. And I wasn't even close to facing Matt, the boxing champion. My all-out attack strategy that I also used as a kid still wasn't working. And sometimes even when I did win, my skill points didn't go up. I was getting frustrated, so I asked ChatGPT for help. ChatGPT told me, try to have fun. Surprisingly, I could not get myself to have more fun and I was getting more frustrated.
Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it.
So I gave up. But then I thought of my fans. Batman and Michael Jackson, always on the front row. Michael Jackson even was there at my first tennis game where I destroyed Matt. I had to become champion for my fans. So I did some research. I learned a new strategy. Keep dodging from left to right until there's a slow motion effect and then strike. At first I wasn't great at it, but I was slowly getting better and at a certain point I started winning again. First only by points, but later I started knocking people out. And after beating a lot of opponents, I got to the skill level where I would face Matt. Since I was having a long win streak, I started the fight with a lot of confidence.
Fight! Down! Down!
It seemed like Matt didn't forget how I treated him in tennis. So in the second match I had to be better.
Down! 1, 2,